Now, here we have Terry Fitzsimmons. Now, Terry.
Can we go with Fitzgibbon?
Fitzgibbon?
Yeah.
Fitzgibbon, not
That's
Fitzsimmons, right. Fitzgibbon. Okay, Terry Fitzgibbon.
Yep.
Got it right now, but Terry was originally from Christchurch, and you've been up here how long?
30 years now.
30 years, wow. And now, you came up here in the 60s, had a look around, is that right?
I absolutely did, yes. Well, I was raised in Oamaru of all places, a neat little place.
Yeah.
And in 63, when I was a young fella, one of my buddies, we used to work in a sports shop, and he brought in a foam blank.
Yeah.
This was 63, so it's pretty early, and made his first surfboard. But I was only 15 at the time, and my first surfboard was a wooden board with a cork in the front.
Oh, lovely.
It's a classic board.
Yeah, I bet it was.
It was really good. So, I mean, I was absolutely hooked. I guess it was part of that California thing that was
yeah,
we were
exactly.
influenced by those early films. And of course, it was an engaging sport and lots of fun, and I was a hell of a good swimmer.
Well, Christchurch was somehow ahead of the rest of New Zealand for some reason. I don't know why that was, but
yeah, I don't know. There was guys like Dennis Quain and those
that
were making boards in those early days. And in fact, when I went to Dunedin as a student, I linked up with a lot of the guys from down there.
Yeah.
Julian Allpress and Kim Westerkoff, who's an excellent surf photographer, and
Right.
others.
Yeah.
And we had a marvellous time. I mean, Dunedin surf is just phenomenally good.
Is it? Okay.
Always
Yeah.
get a surf, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. You would do, of course.
It's fantastic. And so I was went straight into that surf culture in Dunedin, and bought myself a combi van, of course.
Of course you do. Yeah. Yeah. In 63, you had a combi van.
66, I had.
Wow.
a
66. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it was a classic old beast.
Yeah.
And so I guess in those early days, I mean, there weren't a lot of people around, and I used to drive around in my combi looking for mates to go surfing. That's how good it was.
Yeah.
You know, it was fantastic.
Did you surf Mangamanu?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course you
many
did.
times.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Great wave.
But, you know, the secret spots so called of Dunedin, like Allen's Beach and Murderers Bay and those, and
Right.
Aramoana, fantastic.
Yeah,
waves.
Murderers Bay is fantastic. Yeah.
It's a great place.
Yeah.
Great
Now,
place to surf.
getting up to the Northland, what happened there?
When I came up north, I first of all I went to Tauranga a lot, and I
Yeah.
worked for one of the better companies in the world at the time, was Bob Davies Surfboards.
Did you?
Yes,
Wow.
I spent 4 years working for Bob.
Yeah.
First of all, I was just doing ding repairs, and then because
Yeah.
I'm an artist, I kind of got into airbrushing on surfboards,
Right.
and that was the era when Alan Burns and
Yeah.
were around.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then the young set came through, like Tony Waterhouse and
Yep.
Rob Dalberg and those. So, I mean, that greatly influenced me, and I
Yeah.
was really impressed by those young
Yep.
surfers.
Yep.
They were great guys.
Mm.
And then we shifted to Whangamata, and I was still a student, and I worked in the summers. And when Bob moved up there, and which was then Saltwater Surfboards,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that was great too. And guys like Warren Thompson and then started working.
Warren Thompson, I know well. Yeah.
Lovely guy.
Yeah.
Superb guy, and
Yeah.
he went to Australia. So
That's right. Well, I bought a board off him in WA.
Hey, real craftsman, hey.
Great, great,
Yeah.
great board maker. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome guy.
In fact,
Yeah.
he's in the first video.
Yes,
So.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you would take trips up north.
Up here, yes, we did quite frequently. I mean, it was obviously there's a great lure in the north with the warmth of the water.
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah, there was some really nice situations I got into. I met people like Brian Laybourne and others who were surfing up here.
Yeah.
And then I was a student in Auckland then. I was doing my masters then, so it took me a long time, Mike.
Yeah.
I became a professional bloody student for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And of course, naturally surfed whenever I could. So we often came up here. You know, we surfed quite large surf. Whenever there was a big swell, we'd push up.
Yeah.
Sandy Bay, of course. Mangawhai Heads. Often we surfed Mangawhai Heads. Loved it.
Yeah.
And with a guy called Lou Cormack from Waipu.
I know Lou well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Lou was a buddy of mine, and I used to work with him on when he was doing his truck couriering.
Yeah.
And Lou's parents had a lovely batch at Lang's.
Right.
And we used to stay there.
Ah.
And then obviously travelled overseas, as I've told you earlier.
Did you ever get to surf Patio in places like that?
Oh yeah, Partout was fantastic.
Yeah,
I
good.
remember it being like a little washing machine.
Yeah.
Of course, no one out, just lovely.
Yeah, great. So here we have people, we have a guy from Christchurch, who's, well, in Dunedin as well, in all those areas, and here he is loving that surf at Patio that we had yesterday.
Wasn't it great, eh?
Was good.
That's
So,
some good surfs, all right.
Well, as you just heard, Terry is from Oamaru in the South Island, and I guess halfway between Dunedin and Christchurch, more or less, and so he would spend a lot of time going up and down that coast, but spent a lot of time in a lot of his time in Dunedin. And he also made a little video called Surf Scene Dunedin. So have a look at the films, and you'll see a little bit more about Terry and guys he used to hang around with. So just click on the films on the navigation bar on the left there to see more about Terry.